Hello everyone, I hope you are all staying safe and healthy at home. My name is Haven Gotham, and I am currently the PR and historian of Crane ACDA. I am now running for the position of president of Crane ACDA because I have a passion for this organization as well as choir and music education. Some of the questions asked to those running for the position of president of Crane ACDA were, what will you do to further the progress that Crane ACDA is making? How will you involve the choral or other faculty members in ACDA? How will you prepare us as future choral directors? In the past, I've attended the NISA School of Choral Studies for 3 summers, where I worked with many other future music educators, professors from all over the country, and music teachers, including working with Jared Berry, who was the honor choir coordinator at this year's Eastern Region ACDA Conference in Rochester, New York. One way that I plan on incorporating these connections into our chapter is to create a pen pal program. This pen pal program would connect one of our members with an ACDA student from another college from another part of the country, and then they will be able to learn from each other, keep in contact, and hopefully connect in person at the national conference in spring 2021. I have already reached out to an ACDA member at East Carolina University who has shared this information with their president. Some other ideas that I have started to brainstorm for next semester include a workshop on rhythm systems, including the Talkademi system, potentially with Dr. Tim Sullivan, if he is interested in giving this workshop. A workshop on how to be successful in a choral classroom where students are living at home in poverty. St. Lawrence County is largely made up of struggling families. How can students with little to no access to resources still be successful in music? All of us will have practicum in the North Country. Some of us may student teach here, and some of us may decide to stay in Potsdam to begin our adventure as music teachers. A workshop on how to incorporate technology into a choral classroom successfully and what works and what does not work. An a cappella in the classroom workshop, which would be a little different than the one that we previously did because it would show more strategies on how to use a cappella with any age group in your classroom. A workshop given by Dr. Woods on healthy belting. This was Anna Ziolkowski's idea for a workshop this semester, but if it doesn't happen, I would love to somehow fit it in the next semester. He could also give a workshop on vocal health. M&M program, lab choir, and our committees. Ultimately, I will further the progress of Crane ACDA by being flexible with the needs of our chapter members, but also looking for areas where we may need more knowledge. With these new ideas, connections, and programs, Crane ACDA will become hopefully just as strong as it already is. Here are my answers to your questions for the presidential nominees. I think organization is something that has been my top trait in my college career. My organization is the main reason that Dr. Woods entrusted me to take attendance for my voice studio class. My first idea for fundraising is to have a paint, sip, and choir music night. My second idea for fundraising would be to have a performance at a local restaurant. We could ask for 10% of the profit from sales for however long we perform. Having our annual house concert, a silent auction, a bake sale, new stickers, and t-shirts. As president, I will be delegating certain jobs to each e-board member every week in order to make sure that no singular person is doing all the work for the organization. I will also ensure that every member is doing a fair share to contribute to ACDA and make it a beneficial community for everyone involved. I think that the standards that were set in place regarding how many events each member should attend, how many committees they should be on, etc., is a good policy to uphold for our members. Without standards like this, how would we guarantee, for example, that each conductor and lab choir will get a valuable experience working in front of the group? To increase membership, I'm hoping to work with the PR that is elected for fall 2020 to spring 2021 to create another new promotional video that highlights on how Crane ACDA has been remarkably valuable to past and current members. I would also love to see more M&M involvement. I think it would be helpful for our mentors and mentees to meet with each other at least once on a bi-weekly or even a weekly basis. My favorite part about ACDA is the knowledge I've gained from every event, workshop, and conference, as well as through lab choir and the M&M program. I think ACDA has so much to offer and can be such an amazing learning experience when you truly dedicate yourself and your time to being an active member. Being elected to this position would be such an honor for me. I have looked up to our fearless leader, Anna Ziolkowski, during this academic year, and I have hoped that I can be just as dedicated to Crane ACDA as she has been. Crane ACDA has given me a small community within Crane to be a part of, and my goal as president would ultimately be to make everyone feel that they have this community of future choral directors and music educators that they can turn to when needed. As a current e-board member of Crane ACDA, I feel fully confident in organizing, guiding, and committing my time to this organization. I hope you will consider me for your next collegiate chapter ACDA president. If you would like to read my platform in full, since there were some questions and answers that we did not get to in this video, the link is in the description.